Shalom. First, giving all acknowledgement to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors, much respects to the men in whom I learned this truth from, beginning with the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. And though I be not a part of any camp, I learned and I study under the doctrine of Great Millstone. All right. Just wanted to touch on this topic. I came across this article on Forbes. It says CVS will become first national retailer to use PayPal and Venmo for touch-free payment. All right. Due to the whole COVID-19 crisis, or aka this pandemic, um, you know, it's required. You know, it's been requiring more and more touch-free, contactless, methods, right? Because of course, they say, um, for everyone's safety, everything's moving towards a contactless, touch-free, society, and that's no, it's no coincidence because, those of the faith know and understand how these things, it all ties into the mark of the beast, which is that RFID chip. All right. So I'm just going to get into this article and, of course, back it up with the precept, get the precepts. So it says PayPal Holdings, which owns PayPal and Venmo, announced Thursday that CVS Pharmacy will be the first national retailer to integrate PayPal and Venmo QR code technology at checkout, as the coronavirus pandemic has caused an increased interest in touch-free payment. All right, so like I said, it's no coincidence, over the past years, these places, it's becoming more normalized and just using things, such as credit cards. Cash is becoming more and more obsolete. All right, they're doing away more and more with the physical dollar. Right, everything's going towards a more digitalized way of doing things. Right, and again, this is all it all leads up to the mark of the beast. All right. Let me just read on. It says a MasterCard survey published in April found that 79% of respondents said they now use contactless payment options, noting safety and cleanness as key factors. CVS Pharmacy and PayPal Holdings said the goal of the touch-free payment option set to launch in 8,200 stores by the fourth quarter is to help people stay safe while buying essentials during the pandemic. When someone gets to checkout, they can open their PayPal or Venmo app and scan the QR code, which is a type of barcode, to pay using a stored debit, credit card, or bank payment, or their PayPal or Venmo balance without paying a fee. PayPal Holdings and payment technology company Incom inked a multi-year agreement to bring PayPal and Venmo QR code technology to retailers, with CVS being the first to sign on. Incom will distribute the QR code technology through its cloud-based software updates, which allows retailers to quickly and easily integrate the touch-free payment technology into their checkout process. This isn't the first time PayPal Holdings has partnered with retail stores, but it marks the start of the contactless payment option. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, digital payments have become more important and essential than ever. Our record performance in the second quarter, or strongest quarter ever, reaffirms the relevance of PayPal and the whole unfolding digital future. President and CEO Dan Schulman said in the quarterly report filed Wednesday. So you see again, because everything is moving towards a digitalized way of doing things. Everything's going digital. Less contact, more digital. All right. And I'll read this part. It says in 2012, PayPal Holdings launched partnerships with at least 16 major retailers, including Home Depot, Barnes & Noble, and JCPenney. However, customers had to enter a PIN code or swipe a PayPal credit card at checkout, so it wasn't touch-free. Even with this new in-com partnership, PayPal Holdings faces competition from payment apps by Apple, Google, and others, and contactless credit cards issued by major banks. So you see, and I remember that when places like I think it was Starbucks and Barnes and Noble, they started using this this system where you can use this barcode, but you still have to type in your PIN and everything. Well, now they're talking about bringing the system into where you don't have to swipe or you don't have to swipe a credit card or type in your PIN or anything like that. They want to go completely contactless. All right, and I don't know if you know anything about these barcodes. They look like this. And again, like I said, I've been noticing this, over the past, I would say 3, 4, 5 years or so, maybe even before that, because I do a lot of security work, and instead of having to physically clock in, and I'm pretty sure it's with other jobs or whatnot, other fields and whatnot, but instead of having to clock in, you just have the app, whatever app, the company, whatever app they pretty much they tell you to download this app, and you log in and everything, and instead of physically have to clock in or punch in anything, you just get the app, and it's like if you're taking a picture, you would take a picture, but you would pretty much line it up to into these 3 squares that you see. You pretty much just line it in, and it would pretty much automatically clock you in. This is what these barcode scanners look like. It's completely contactless. All right, all you gotta do is like I said, just as if you were taking a picture, and you would just hold it up until where it would pretty much align itself. All right, but this is what they're trying to do. All right. But again, like I said, it's no coincidence that everything's moving towards a digitalized way of doing things, contactless payments. All right. Because if you remember the height of this, or when this whole COVID-19 started, they were saying that they were trying to say that physical money, it could possibly be a carrier. It could possibly be a carrier of the COVID-19. But I don't know. Me personally, they probably seen that ridiculous. Didn't make any sense, so they quickly shut that down. I didn't hear much about that since, but nevertheless, either way, they're moving towards a contactless and a more digitalized society, and this ties in with the mark of the beast. I'll go ahead and get the precepts, because ultimately they want this in you. We always say these things. It's just this is they're going to trap a lot of people up, because this once they start rolling out that chip, it's just going to be convenient for everyone. All right, because like I said, over the years, they've been moving towards more credit cards and things like that. People don't really use cash physical money as much. So again, this is something that they've built up, over the years. Pretty much condition the people, you know, and eventually, just get the precept. In Revelations 13:16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." So you see, so like I said, ultimately they're gonna, set up to where you pretty much, this whole QR scan code thing, right? Pretty much that's how, that's going to be a new way of doing business in society, functioning into society. But eventually, it's going to move towards eventually, you just, because, like I say, if you don't know how it works, you pretty much, you can just, they even got some technology to where you can just, you don't even have to, take a picture and line it up. You can just scan it, but eventually, they're going to present these chips, all right, and you're not going to have to do any of this. You can just, you want to buy something, you can just, buy something and walk up to, the register and just and scan your scan your hand, or you might just be able to if you take that chip, you'll just be able to. I even seen something to where they might have it to where you just buy whatever you want to buy, get whatever you want to get in the store, and just walk out, and it'll automatically take 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 it out of your chip. This is what they're trying to do. This is the goal that they're trying to accomplish. All right. And that RFID chip, just gonna go ahead and look that up real quick. RFID chip, with a radio frequency identification chip. So you see. So again, eventually, they're gonna put this aside. This is something that they want to chip everyone, and they want to put this inside the body, and it says right hand or forehead, but anywhere in the body. All right. Yeah, anywhere in the body, for the most part, But again, it's just going to be more convenient, just makes more sense, having it in your hand, you can just swipe your hand. And this is going to be the new way of functioning in society, having these chips. There's information coming out with Elon Musk. He's talking about a chip that you can put into your brain that you can, stream music directly into your brain. And I've seen another article. It's going into Google is making these I think it's something like tattoos or something, to where you could pretty much like on some Iron Man type stuff, I'll probably do a video on it. But this is gonna be the new way of doing things and functioning in the society. But again, it will behoove you to not take that chip. All right, because when you go to Revelations, when you go to Revelations 14 and verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," so if to anyone that takes that chip in the forehead or in the hand or in any part of the body, all right, read verse 10, it says, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So if you take that chip, ultimately you're gonna feel the full wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shai. He's not gonna show you any mercy. All right, and ultimately you're gonna eat nuclear fire. You're going to get hit with a nuclear missile. Because again, it's going to take a certain spirit for you to resist that chip. Because again, if you don't take that chip, you're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to be able to function in society. You're not going to be able to do anything. And again, that's why I said earlier, that's how they're going to get a lot of people. Because this is a society that's based off a lack of faith. This society, they have no faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. And but again, it's only going to take a certain amount of it's going to take a certain spirit for you to say the hell with that chip, and saying the hell with that mark of the beast, so something that you should continue to be on the lookout for. Again, with the whole cashless, non-contactless payment and things like that. This is indeed the mark of the beast. That chip is indeed the mark of the beast, and Esau, he's gonna surely start rolling out with these chips. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there. Once again, giving all acknowledgement to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the men in whom I learned this truth from, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom.